Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Globalized Marketing course. First, before we discuss what is global marketing, let us first discuss what is marketing. So, when we speak of marketing, it says here that it is a social and managerial process by which individuals and groups obtain what they need and want through creating and exchanging products and value with others. So, when we speak of marketing, it is a social process. Why? Because it involves the exchange of goods between the buyer and the sellers. It is also a managerial process because it involves management. Okay, so it is a process of creating value in the form of goods, services, or ideas that can improve consumers' life. There are also several definitions of marketing. Okay, according to Kotler, it is a managerial process. In its managerial definition, it is an organizational function and set of process for creating, communicating, and delivering value to customers. Okay, and for managing customer relationship. There. So customer relationship. Okay, in addition to that, for social definition, it is also a societal process because individuals and also groups would obtain what they need and want through creating and offering and freely exchanging products and services of value with others. Okay, so according to Peter Drucker, so the goal of all organization is basically to gain and retain customers. And in doing that, innovation and marketing are the only ways or two ways to achieve this goal. Okay, of course. So when we speak of marketing, okay, we mention that customers are very important. Why? Because um, businesses should provide the needs and wants of customers. Okay, so in order to do that, okay, there are the so-called 4 P's of marketing. We have the product, price, place, and of course, promotion. When we speak of product, these are tangible or maybe intangible goods, okay, offered for sale to potential customers to satisfy the needs and wants of customers. Price, on the other hand, pertains to the money paid by customers to the selling firm. Okay. And then when we speak of place, we're talking about what makes the products available in terms of location and time required by the buyer. Place also could pertain to the channels of distribution. And when we say promotion, of course, we're talking about the provision of required information to prospective customers. However, these 4 P's are not the only component of marketing because we also have other P's of marketing, the people, okay, what else? Profit and process. So there are basically uh, 4 P's, originally 4 P's of marketing, and then additional 3 P's, okay, which includes your people, product, price, place, promotion, profit, and process. Okay, moving on. So let's take a look at the different concepts behind marketing. So we have here the different concepts of marketing. First, let's take a look at your product concept. So when we speak of your product concept, a long time ago, so firms or businesses believe that as long as they produce products, okay, at a low price and it's available everywhere, then customers will buy. So that is their belief. They believe that if there are products that are widely available and inexpensive, so people will buy. So this is basically the oldest concept in business. And then here comes now, oh, here's an example, by the way. Lenovo and Haier, of course, they highly dominate the competitive market of China because it is price sensitive, meaning to say it is cheaper. Okay, so there. And then here is now the next concept. Okay, product concept. So in product concept, it it proposes that customers favor products that have high quality and good performance. Okay, and of course, it has innovative features. So they believe that if products are made beautiful, then customers will love it. Okay, so this is the concept of product concept. Okay, so let's take a look at um, the effects of product concept. So it says here that it could lead to market myopia. When we speak of market myopia, this is a mistake done by firms for paying more attention to the specific product of the company, okay, rather than the benefits and experiences produced by these products. Okay, so this is the effect of your product concept, market myopia. And then next is your selling concept. So this claims that even if products are cheap, available or widely available, innovative, okay, it has high quality, but if there are no promotional activities, they believe that products won't sell. So this concept believe that in order to sell a product to the customers, you have to persuade customers or people to buy the product. Okay, so aggressive selling, however, of course, this is also the downside of the selling concept. Aggressive selling, however, carries high risk of focusing on creating sales transaction rather than building a long-term profitable customer relationships. So the aim often is to sell what the company makes rather than making what the market wants. Okay. And then here comes now your marketing concept. So this is the concept of being customer-centered. So this concept tells that the needs and wants of the customers must first be identified before producing or making the product. So the objective of this concept, the marketing concept, is to provide customer satisfaction. Okay, so basically this is an outside-in perspective. Why outside-in perspective? Because first you have to identify the needs and wants of customers before you create your product. Okay, and then finally we have your holistic or societal concept. So basically this is an idea in response to the changing needs and demands of the market environment. So the emphasis is to provide the welfare of the society, okay, and at the same time how marketing takes part in the well-being of the society and also the business. So the idea that a company's marketing decision should consider, okay, customer wants, the company's requirements, customers' long-run interest, and of course society's long-run interest. Here you go. So here is an example of UPS. So UPS has three corporate sustainability mission that stresses on economic prosperity, profitability of the company through customer focus, social responsibility, okay, community engagement and individual well-being, and in the environmental stewardship, operating efficiently, and of course, protecting the environment. By the way, UPS is an American company that delivers packages to different countries. So there you go. So here is your holistic or societal concept. It believes in giving back to society. Okay, there you take care of the welfare of the society, but at the same time, you have to make sure that the company profits from determining the needs and wants of customers. So to sum it up, these are the concepts. We have your production concept. So the priority is basically to make cheap, readily available products. And then in your product concept, the priority is to make innovative and high quality products. In selling concept, they believe that they have to promote the products. And then in marketing concept, their priority is to satisfy customers. And then finally, your holistic societal concept believes that you have to satisfy the customers, but at the same time sustain the company and protect society's well-being. Okay, now let's take a look at the strategic C's of marketing. So the strategic C's of marketing represents the three stakeholders that marketing department is concerned about. So we have your customers, competition or competitors, and of course, company. So in customers, the main concern for customers is their level of satisfaction. So in order to satisfy the customers, you have to know their needs and wants, okay? And make sure that customers will have to end up satisfied. For competitors, on the other hand, okay, your company has to be better than competitors. Okay, and then the company, it says here that satisfying the customers and beating the competition must be done without compromising the health of the company. Of course, the company needs sufficient profits. Okay, so moving on, let's take a look at the process of marketing. So we have here the main process of marketing. Number one, you need to develop strategic goals for the company. When we speak of your strategic goals, you have to determine the mission, vision, and objective of the company. After that, of course, you conduct now environmental scanning. When we speak of environmental scanning, you have to know the SWOT of your company, or the strength, the weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the company. Okay, after that, you now formulate your marketing strategies. Okay, so you identify your market opportunity by selecting or the product or the market. When we speak of the market selection, you need to come up with your segmentation. Okay, we will learn about segmentation later on. And then you target which segment will you position your product. After that, of course, you develop now your marketing mix by preparing your marketing plan, which of course involves um, creating value to your customers, okay, by capturing the value of setting of price and adaptation. And of course, you deliver the value through design and management. In addition to that, you also need to communicate the value to your customers through promotion, okay, which would lead to awareness and loyalty. Finally, you have now to implement and control. So you apply, you monitor, and you evaluate your marketing management process. Now, let's take a look at your marketing strategies process. So we have here the 4 stages. Number 1, you identify opportunities. Okay, you come up with your market segmentation, you position, and then of course you design your marketing mix. First, let's take a look at um, identifying opportunities. So there would be, you have to, when you speak of your opportunities, we're talking about new markets, new ideas, innovation, and technologies that can open opportunities for new products and services or maybe ventures. So when we speak of your market segmentation, we're talking about the firms segment the market in order to better satisfy customers. So we will talk about market segmentation later on. And then positioning, you create an image into the minds of customers. And then, of course, finally, you design the marketing mix. You identify the products or services to be offered, okay, to at the right price, which must be sold, uh, and it should be distributed. And of course, you identify how will you promote your product. Okay, now let's talk about your market segmentation. So when we speak of market segmentation, it's defined as the process of subdividing. Okay, you divide a large group of customers into smaller groups, okay, wherein these groups should possess common needs, wants, expectations, and of course, demand. Okay, so what are the bases for market segmentation? So let's take a look at the basis of your market segmentation. So it's based on the needs and wants, social demographics, psychographics, behavior, internet segmentation, price segmentation, and of course, we also have industrial segmentation. First, let's take a look at the needs and wants. So you divide your customers based on their needs and wants. So segmenting market is done through identifying the needs and wants of customers and creating products or services that would respond specifically to each need or want. So an example for this in terms of needs and wants, we have here the product Reebok. So maybe there are customers who need shoes with breathability that cools the feet when running. Or maybe for others, they need shoes with functional fitness technology. There you go. So it depends on the needs and wants of customers. Another basis of your segmentation would be psychodemographic. So when we speak of psychodemographic, you divide your customers based on their age, civil status, okay, maybe generation or maybe gender, okay, income level, based on race, religion, or maybe family size. So here is an example. This product here, Bear Brand. So there are products for children and of course for adults. Nivea, we have products for men and women. McDonald's, okay, in terms of religion, they also provide products, okay, for Muslim people because Muslims do not eat pork. That's why they could offer beef instead of pork. There you go. Okay. Another is psychodemographic. There. For single who are looking into a relationship, we have Tinder. For Samsung, in terms of income, so we have Samsung that are expensive, middle range price, and of course the cheaper price. Okay, moving on. So another basis of segmentation is psychographics. So subdividing the market according to customers' lifestyles and personality. Um, Based on their spending, their interests, and their social views. So here is an example there. This brand of shoes, okay, they have different shoes for confident women, okay, or maybe vegetarian restaurant. There you go, based on the lifestyle. Okay, another is of course behavior. So when we speak of behavior, there we have here loyalty to the brand. It talks about the level of attachment to a particular brand. Okay, product usage. It talks about how much or how often do they use a product. And then purchase frequency. It talks about how often they um, purchase or buy a particular product, if they are regular customers or maybe occasional customers. And then when we speak of purchase behavior, um, are they innovator, meaning to say they purchase a product immediately once the product is out in the market. Early adapter, so maybe they will wait for a while before they purchase a product. Or early majority, so they will wait until such a time that the product becomes very popular before they buy the product. Or maybe late majority, they will wait until such a time that the product's price may become cheaper before they buy. And then laggards, so these are customers who might actually buy the product when it's almost obsolete. Okay. All right, we also have here internet segmentation. So based on online behavior, price segmentation, they segment the customers based on how sensitive they are to the changes of price. And then we also have industrial segmentation. So it's applied, of course, to business clients.